This is Arlington Reef, a reef that holds a special place in our story. It's where Ryan first taught me to spearfish, and it's where our son Arlington takes his name. I wasn't always this comfortable underwater. Snorkeling on the surface and freediving to spearfish are two very different things. There was so much to learn. Spear gun and diver safety and how to aim and load and unload my gun, and that's before even thinking about choosing the right fish to target. Holding my breath and staying calm underwater never came naturally to me. It wasn't until I separated spearfishing from freediving, taking a course to focus solely on the freediving, that everything started to change. I practiced each skill on its own and watched my breath hold grow longer and slowly found the calm that I had been missing. Then I brought it all back together in the ocean. I've come a long way since those first dives, and yes, sure, Ryan is very much the more skilled freediver and spearfisherman, but I've grown to love every moment that I spend beneath the surface. Today we're heading further north. Now it's Arlington's turn to explore this amazing underwater world, learning to snorkel confidently while we spend the day spearfishing on the reef. We bring home some beautiful coral trout and tuskfish and finish off with a hike to a little creek for some fresh sashimi in the heart of the rainforest. Welcome to another Travelling Tides adventure.
A little bit of a troll. We headed out this morning. We had westerly winds actually. There's been a few storm cells around, so it was actually a bit messy coming out for a little bit, but as you can see now it's an absolute glass out once we got out wide. Hopefully we catch something, and hopefully Arli gets in for a bit of a dive with us. He's just got a brand new mask and snorkel. Bobbing around.
With Arli happy to stay on the surface for now, Ryan and I dive beneath to see if we can bring home some dinner. After spotting a few trout below, I take a dive and I manage to get a decent shot on one.
Ryan's just having a dive on a bommy that we've come across just to see what it looks like. We haven't anchored up, I'm just motoring around close by. Arli's having a bit of a sleep down here. And he's called me over, so I better get moving.
Just come in a different way to one of the marks and come over a little bit of a bump. Hope you're right on the sound of it. It's just pretty dead. Not really any structure to it. Trying to get something like a big pinnacle sort of in the middle of nowhere is ideal. Something that's going to hold a lot of bait. The water is really milky, so I don't think we'll get any good footage off it, but we might get some dinner off it.
We motor on to a new spot where Ryan drops in for a look. At around 10 or 12 metres, this area usually hides good fish deep in the caves. He comes across a small red emperor, still young, but one day he'll grow much larger, slowly losing those red stripes as he matures. But the visibility isn't great today, so we move again.
Well, the husky I shot, I dove down and it was just swimming slowly in front of me, like just going side to side, and then went hit under a rock, and then it went back down, and then popped up, and I shot it. And then, yeah, that big trout. I dove down, I was looking around, I couldn't see anything. And then I seen him and he swam straight over towards me. I was like, oh, here we go. And then he like hit his head under a ledge. And I held the gun on the other side, and then he slowly just come out from the other side, and I just shot him straight on the top, and then he come like straight up into my chest, and I was like, grabbed like a big football hug.
Ryan takes a dive and lands yet another trout. Ryan's just coming back to the boat. I don't know what he's got. Yeah, nice one. Beautiful trout. Yeah, gorgeous. Now we've got a few fish in the esky, it's time to shoot to the shallower reef to see how Arli feels about trying his snorkel for the first time on the reef. Arli has always been a little fish. He learned to swim very young, and his happy place has always been beneath the surface. A natural water baby, he was very, very confident, a little fearless even. But transitioning from swim goggles to a full mask and snorkel brought some challenges, as he'd grown so used to his little swim goggles. Arli slowly warmed to the dive mask. It was different. He had to learn to stop breathing through his nose, practicing both in the pool and the ocean. But using the snorkel took a little more time. Today is the moment that he's been working towards. It's the first time that Arli has let us leave his snorkel attached to his mask in the ocean. Hesitantly, he leaves it out to begin with. At first he holds onto my hand, staying close. But as his confidence builds, he puts the snorkel in his mouth. And eventually lets go and swims off on his own. Arli is in his element, picking up starfish and sea slugs and marvelling at the giant clams chasing tiny fish through this whole new world.
Arli's first snorkel out on the reef. Pretty big achievement. Now we probably won't be able to stop him. Every time I go diving, he'll want to probably come for a swim with me 30 metres of water.
Arli went for his first... You've been in the water a lot with us, but you haven't actually been using the snorkel yet, have you? Was it good in there? Using your snorkel and that you could breathe?
Yeah, it was like for Christmas.
It was a bit Christmassy under the ocean, yeah?
Yeah, all of the fish had their Christmas trees.
Yeah, there were Christmas trees.
Seeing the sea slug's hair coming out of its doodle.
Good job, mate. Give me a high five. I'm so impressed with your snorkeling. Big one?
Arli and Ryan jump in for one last snorkel in some deeper water.
How did you go?
Right, that was so cool.
Was it? What did you see?
Jellyfish.
Yeah? What kind of jellyfish were they?
They were...
Turn around.
Do you know what the colour was?
Turn around. Yeah.
Do you know what the colour were they?
What colour were they?
Pink.
Were they?
Yeah.
Are they stinging ones or are they okay?
I was touching...
On your skin. Oh, that's all right. Yeah. We'll get you some little gloves and some little boots like Mum and Dad, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry.
Socks.
Yeah, the socks, that's right. So you don't have to worry about accidentally touching the coral or something stinging you like that, yeah? Most things are good, but some things you've got to watch out for, and we'll show you what those things are, okay? Yeah?
Those jellyfish don't sting. Yeah? They're called blubbers.
Blubber. A blubber jellyfish.
We're a bit home a bit late. So yeah, we ended up getting 3 nice trout and a little tusky. Tusky's pretty good eating. It's probably one of my favourites. I just hate filleting them.
Look, we've only got one knife. So today Ryan's volunteered to fillet them all. And just like that, magically we are in the rainforest, just a few minutes from our house. Just come for a bit of a hike to a waterfall and hopefully get Arli back in the water. He did such an amazing job snorkeling that we would love to bring him to this freshwater hole where he might be able to dive and have a look at some turtles and some fish. And we're going to have a little picnic. We've got some lovely fresh tuskfish sashimi.
Husky. Very white meat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hello. How are you?
Okay, what are the rules for going down the slide?
Swim there and be careful, and then stay there and try your best not to slip down because it might hurt yourself. And 4, slow down, and 5, you'll hit a rock, and then there, and then after that you actually go around the water, and for that you need a snorkel. So if you're gonna swim over there, you'll need a snorkel.
All right. Good job.
Dad,
Ready?
so do you understand?
I understand, mate.
Or you can just cross the wood slide.
Okay. Have fun.
Dad, I'll show you where I'll show you. Dad, you'll have to go to the giant.
And number 6 rule, be careful because the rocks are slippery. Ali, can you tell me about a tree, a plant you might need to watch out for in the forest here?
Gimpy.
And tell us about the gimpy.
There's tiny hairs on each part of it. And it looks like a love heart. That's good, but those hairs project you with a really powerful poison.
That's right. What's the worst thing about them?
It hurts for years and years and years.
That's right. So we've got to watch out for them, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny how these little moments come full circle. Watching Arli's confidence grow reminds me of my own journey learning something new. These moments remind me that adventure isn't just about where we go, but how we grow along the way.
Brings us to the end of an episode. We're so lucky up north here to be able to have this 10 minutes from home and enjoy everything we possibly can. The unfollies over there, having a snorkel, being able to go out in the reef and catch some lunch and some dinner and give him the best life we possibly can give. You never know what the future holds, so enjoy every moment you can and
Get out there.
make the most of it.
Last bit.
You.
Oh, thanks, honey.
Too long.
Oh, honey! How much wasabi did you put in that?
Whatever was that.
Oh my god. Oh,
Sharing
Oh, true love indeed. Ryan.